So now we need to go and start getting our products. So what we're going to do is we're going to use master planning for this. So what we want to do is we want to run a master plan, because we've got all of these all these requirements that we need, and I'm just going to run it. And I'm only running it for the maintenance parts that I've got on order. But this is going to go out and start looking at all of the forecasts that we have for the work orders. And then it's going to allow us to go and see all of the planned orders. So if we look at this, we're going to see that we've got a couple of items that we have here. If we look at the dates, then this is the generator that I needed to purchase, and it's got the date that it needs to be purchased on. Then this is these are my cables that I have, and then you can see a number of different items that I've got here inside of the view. Now, what this is telling us is telling us that I need to purchase this item, but then also there's going to be a planned transfer. Now, this one, if I have my planned purchase, doesn't have a vendor associated with it, so it's part of the process. And I'm just going to pick this up from Grainger. And order this item. Now I could go out and I could check on all of the other items, but right now I just want to firm up this generator, and we can see how that works. So I'm just going to firm it, and then I'm going to update it within the system. I'm not going to go out and firm up the transfer order just yet, because we don't have anything that we can purchase. Now, if I want to look at the planning, my firming history, then we'll see that if I sort this by date, let me do it there, and if we go down, and if I choose the right forecast here, and I want the newest one at the top, then we can see that we've got a purchase order created here for all of these items, and this is the one that I just created. So if I go over and look at the purchase order, then we'll see that I've got the purchase order line. I've got it's $35,000 for this generator, and I can actually go and confirm that. So what I'm doing here is I'm just going to confirm the purchase order, and then I'm going to go and receive it. So this part of the process is really just the back end inventory management. We could be doing this through warehouse management. We could do it through the handheld, or whatever else we want to do. And if we need to get RFQs for this, then we've got the purchase orders will go over to vendor portals and all of that good stuff within the system. Now, something else to note is that if we're going to capitalize this asset and as a asset, and we're not going to sort of install it as an expense, then we directly here from the purchase order, we can specify that this is going to be a fixed asset tracked within the system. And if I go and edit this again, I could do that so that we could see this in action. Then this is going to be a generator, so it hasn't created the fixed asset number yet, but it's just it's going to in a little bit when we go out and manage it. So because I've made this change, I need to confirm this again. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go and receive this inventory. So I'm just going to do a quick product receipt, and I'll give it the receipt number. And this is in addition to performing the receipt here. it's going to also create a serial number for my generator automatically for me. I could go out and I could specify that myself, but here's my receipts list with the quantity that was received. Now, if I want to, notice here, it's also now created my fixed asset for me as a placeholder so that I can use that later on. And if I go and look at my item number that I've got, then we can go out and we can look at the inventory that's associated with it. So if I look at my inventory and look at my on-hand inventory, then we're going to see the serial numbers that I've got, and this is my latest serial number that I received and how much is physically in inventory. So now if I return back to the asset management and I run this overview again, it's still not going to show me that I have the inventory that I need, because, and if I calculate the availability, because it's not in the right place, it's not at the correct warehouse. But what we did within as we were running this, then we also had a planned transfer that's associated with this as well. So this is a transfer to get the inventory over to the correct location for the site. So if I run this, then this is going to initiate the transfer. And then if I, again, look at my history that I have and go into my master plan, then we now have a transfer order that has been created. And this transfer order is going to move the inventory from the storage or the distribution warehouse to the cell phone site warehouse. So I can ship this. I choose it. So, or is it actually? I think this is the transfer order that I need to create. So let me just go into the correct transfer order. Okay, and now what I can do is I can ship the transfer order, and I'm going to auto receive it into inventory. And this is the physical movement of the generator to the location where I want to go and install it. So this is running. It's going to also create some documentation for me. If I need to create bill of ladings, or if I need to send this down to a load planning workbench, then and use transportation management, then I can do that directly from here as well. Okay, so the product has now been shipped. And if I go back into my asset management, down to field service just for now, so that the field service now knows that that the item is ready to be worked on, and this is the point where we're going to switch over to the field service UI and start working on the process.